Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and click the bell to have the notification every time I have a wonderful video for you or meditation. I am a spiritual teacher and I really enjoy sharing my thoughts and things that I'm going through so that it can support you too as well. So today we're talking about what it is to actually be in coherence in our life. So I've been thinking about this for a few weeks, and I have many people that I'm supporting, and sometimes what I'm noticing within me and within my contacts with others, I see that this part of the shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is truly looking at your shadow side, the parts of you that are feeling unworthy, that are feeling doubt and insecurity, and all of these maybe lower frequency emotions and fears. So when we work through those, obviously it's not the nicest, more exciting times, right? It's a time where we feel like we want to isolate. It's a time where we want to journal and really going deep into releasing what is there, because all of the doubts, the fears, they are not you. They're part of programming and things that you have anchored through your own experiences since your childhood. So how can we actually make sure that when we are in those periods of shadow work, we are actually allowing ourselves to be in coherence? In the spiritual world, there's a lot of saying about, okay, everything needs to be beautiful. I need to shift my thinking. I need to have a beautiful mindset so that good things can be brought to me in my incarnation, which is completely true. But if we actually don't allow ourselves to feel the lower frequency emotions, what happens is that we actually carry them in our body. When you repress an emotion, it doesn't disappear. When you don't want to face it, it doesn't actually just alchemize into love. It actually gets stuck in your body. Sometimes it creates difficulties with digestion. It can make you have pain in your body. You can maybe start not sleeping well. I've talked about those little things in other videos. But what we want to understand is that the ascension process, the spiritual path, is going to be up and down all the time. And as I was saying to one of my clients this week, the spiritual path is not going from here to there in a straight line. It's actually going like this, like it's a spiral, going back, going forward, going back, going forward, going back, going forward. And it's not because we're doing anything wrong. A lot of us, when we're actually in that loop going backwards, we feel that we're actually doing something wrong, that we feel like we haven't learned enough, like we should be doing better because we've learned so many things. But as I said in other videos, spiritual concept can be in your mind, but for you to embody them, you need to experience the whole spectrum of the back and forth with your energy, with the people around you, with experiences, with situation in your life. So when I'm talking about coherence, is are you actually allowing yourself to just be when you are in those lower frequencies, this backward type of feeling where you feel sad, where you feel grief, where you feel like you're lost, you don't know where to go, you have doubts? So all of those expressions of this uncertainty within you does not make you wrong. And a lot of time what we want or what we hear that we should be doing, okay, no, just think positive, just do those affirmations. What we don't remember is that the dissonance between what we are actually wanting to create and what we're actually feeling in the moment, if it's not in alignment, if I feel grief, if I feel sad and I'm like just wanting to like shift my mindset, shift my emotions because I feel it's bad. Like if it's going to bring me more negative things, to actually stay in that emotional, more heavy energy. I'm not telling you to stay days in, days out, and weeks in very self-destructive emotions and thoughts. I'm asking you, how can you be in coherence with what you're experiencing right now? How can you give love to this grief, to this sadness, to this fear that's filling up your bodies? How can you make peace with these parts of you that are part of your shadow self? How can you actually feel all of these emotions and just be okay with saying to the universe, this is how lost and fearful I am at this moment? And then the beautiful part is surrendering. So I'm not telling you to try to find the perfect affirmation so that you come out of it. And I'm not saying that all affirmations are bad. I do use them too, but I know when to use them. If you use them while you're not aligning with the energy, it's like if you're saying to the universe, I want this, but I don't really want it because I don't think I deserve it. Right? So this energy of being in coherence with whatever is going through for us is a very, very important part of the ascension process. How can we actually allow ourselves to hold ourselves in love when we're feeling that things are falling apart, when we're feeling like we're going backwards, as I was saying, in this spiral? How can we actually allow ourselves to really feel in alignment with this energy, not staying there, but just allowing it to be? Because we all know that at the moments where we feel like everything is against us, where we feel like really lost, and like if we don't know where to go, which door to knock to, and what is their next step, then after that, once we let go, what is the universe doing? The universe is going to say, all right, they're in alignment. They are ready for the beautiful things that I have in store for them, because they are showing me that they can be in this uncomfortable energy without wanting to escape from it. Escapism is so present in this reality. We look at our phone thousands of times a day. We text people, we watch reels, we are always busy doing things. But do we actually allow ourselves to feel every range of the rainbow of emotions that we have? Or is there some of them that we just don't want to be connecting to, that we just don't want to actually experience and feel? So being in coherence is allowing yourself to be who you are, however you are. I'm also in this path because I have this part inside of myself that I need to be smiley and happy all the time. That's since I'm a little girl. So I need to learn to be in coherence and not show the face to the world that I am feeling okay and everything is fine when it's not, right? So that's my learning. I'm getting better and better and better to not escape the emotions I don't like to feel. But it's very human, right? We don't like to feel emotions that are considered negative. We don't like to feel lost. And we wish that we would just fast forward our life. But part of the universe laws is this coherence. And this coherence only anchors in when you actually are okay with expressing and experiencing everything that you are feeling in the moment. And if you don't want to express this with others, which is fine too, at least give yourself the chance to be authentic with you first. Journal about it. Allow yourself to express how much it's hurting you, how much it's been difficult. All of us that are in the ascension process, it's been quite a journey in the last many years, right? And it just continues with all of those challenges, right? And we're moving forward. It doesn't seem like we're moving forward a lot. Sometimes it's just a little step forward, but we always do. And I do believe in my heart that the more coherent we stay, the easier it is to actually change and shift our reality in alignment, because there's no spiritual bypassing in this universe. You can't just say an affirmation for 100 times and write it in whatever color and do all of those type of affirmation or ceremonies if you don't feel it in your heart. I can say I want a lot of money, but if I don't actually believe I'm worthy of it, I won't actually manifest it. Everything is energy. What is the energy that your heart is expressing, and how can you be in alignment with it? If you have trouble with this manifestation process where you actually want a lot of things or try to manifest in many different ways, but you can't actually get there because things are not moving for you, well, there's maybe blocks in your past lives, the inner child also, because the inner child is the part of you that sometimes is actually not in congruence with what you wish to experience. If your inner child is actually thinking that she or he doesn't feel worthy of love, this unconditional love that we all wish we had since we were little children, well, it's going to be very difficult to manifest money, to manifest love that is actually in congruence with this unconditional love that you want so much in your life, this job that's aligned, everything else. So if you want help with any of those things, please reach out. I'm here. I have group sessions, I have one-on-ones, many different things you can join. I have a channeling course where we're going to go into psychic abilities and developing our trust within ourselves, in our true essence, the true gifts that all of us have. Everybody has psychic abilities, but what is blocking you from developing them and anchoring them? And we're going to clear and activate and practice. It's going to be a bunch of fun. February 26th, we start if you want to join us. So remember to be in coherence, to hold yourself where you're at. Don't stay there as like for days, but do give yourself the time to acknowledge where you're at. And remember that you're not creating more of this energy just by acknowledging it. You're actually helping your physical body and this energy to just go through you instead of being stuck in your body. So I hope this video helps you, beautiful souls. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.